in the UK's educational landscape. I'm certain that our anticipation is palpable and we are all eager to sense of this esteemed educational institution.
Excellence and academic excellence is also. And now why the IB curriculum? Today in this fast changing world, with ChatGPT, with some of you must have used, the kind of things that people are talking about, which are also there today, it is going to disrupt the next coming few years. And CBSE curriculum was designed in 50 years ago, was a central curriculum where we as people who are doing jobs, we move different places. When we move different places, we go to another CBSE school. It's seamless. So that's how CBSE was created, and it's a very successful curriculum. So the IB curriculum is very similar. Now the world is a global village. So if you want to move from Hyderabad to Kenya to London to New York and study in an IB school, even if we've studied only 3-4 months, and to move, it's very seamless. So that's how the IB was created, and so this helps Hyderabad as being a global city, and when we are aspiring to be a Singapore or a London or a Tokyo or Hong Kong, a top-notch schools coming to Hyderabad and setting shop is very, very critical for the growth of the city itself. So the you have some great schools, of course, in Hyderabad, but you have that issue. Then coming to the location, we are based out of, you all know Kollur where it is, and we propose to be launching this school in 2025. So which are IB schools, and I am the founder also of Suchitra Academy. So both offer different genres of education. Now I am no longer associated with Indus International School, but for Suchitra we do the CBSE and the Cambridge IGCSE curriculum. We, with GIFT and we, I've actually visited several schools, and you guys have been wonderful. I mean, just the vibe you get, the connection we get with GIFT, with GIFT's value system, and start Sagebrook Academy.
Share his thoughts with us.
Thank you. Our Prime Ministers signed off on an agreement, a roadmap, about how to strengthen UK-India collaboration and partnerships. And one of the major areas identified was education. So to stand here today to celebrate this partnership between Sagebrook and Whitgift, it's a nice thing to do, and it's really important in terms of illustrating the strength of the education links between the UK and India. At the moment, when we talk about education, we think about education links between the UK and India. We think about the Indian students who are going across to the UK in record numbers. Last year was a record, this year will also be a record. We're seeing unprecedented demand from Indian students to go and study in the UK, which is fantastic and something I'm really proud of, because it illustrates the strength of the UK education system. But something we also want to see is more UK institutions investing time and effort and resources to help develop the education sector here in India. So that's why this collaboration between Sagebrook and Whitgift is really important, because it's another example, and a really high-ranking example of where the UK and India can go together in terms of education, but it also illustrates that our education links do not have to be one way, do not have to be only Indian students going to the UK, but it can also be fantastic UK institutions like Whitgift coming here to India to help strengthen the education system. So thank you both for this partnership. This is brilliant news. I look forward over the next 2 years to seeing how the partnership develops, and hopefully you will invite me back when you see the first batch of students in 2025, because this is a lovely example of why the UK and India have so much in common. So thank you very much, both of you. That's brilliant.
We'd get to say a few words, please. Thank you.
And we're incredibly proud to be here. I'm here with my Director of International Education, David Bates, and one of my governors, and we are absolutely thrilled to be the partners in this venture. And it's very symbolic and very deliberate that we never wanted this new school to be called Whitgift. It's in partnership, and I want to make that a little bit of the theme of my few minutes here. I'm going to tell you a few things about Whitgift School, and I want you to imagine that what I'm saying about Whitgift School will be true of Sagebrook Academy and its pupils in the years to come, with one exception, and that is that we happen to be an all-boys school, and we're really pleased that didn't put Praveen off. Of course, Sagebrook will be co-educational, but we are a boys' school. And the first thing I always say to parents about Whitgift is it's an incredibly diverse pupil community. We are situated in South London, South East London, where the population is truly global, both in terms of the actual nationalities of parents and the students, but also in their backgrounds, their heritage. And we have students from lots of different heritages, including the Indian subcontinent and everywhere else in the world. And it's one of the reasons why parents choose our school, is that we do have that very diverse pupil background. We have a small boarding house of about 100 students, and we have had boarders at Whitgift for many years, and that is part of what we see as a really important international dimension to the school, and that's why we've wanted so much to find the right partner to work with actually overseas. And this international dimension to our school comes not only from the fact that we have international students in our boarding house and in the pupil community, but we take that international dimension very seriously. As Praveen said, we are an IB World School, an International Baccalaureate World School. We take languages very seriously. All our students study 3 languages when they first join us. IB values that Praveen mentioned are very much in the DNA of the school. As I say, we are a boys' school, but we think that it's incredibly important that we help our students who come, as I say, from lots of different backgrounds, to grow up into good young men. And that's quite a challenge in today's society, to make sure they have the values of respect and thoughtfulness and courtesy, and that aligns very well with our IB background as a school, which I'll talk more about in a moment. The lessons, we want them to approach them with commitment, with open-mindedness, and with a real will to participate. The ground rock of any school, of course, is the teaching and learning. And we have a philosophy at Whitgift where we give our teachers a lot of autonomy. We tell them where we want the students to end up, but how they get there is very much up to them. And we think that means it's much more likely, and we see it at our school, to have lessons that are inspiring, that are personal. We say that we're happy for some lessons sometimes to be a little bit risky, a little bit quirky, a little bit unusual, because that way you allow the teachers to really get across their passion for subjects and to really inspire the students. And although not all of our students do the International Baccalaureate diploma, the teaching and learning philosophy is entirely based around the IB values. And as you may know, one of the things that happens in IB schools is that students have to do their own extended research project. We've taken that one stage further, and we do two things. Our younger students, when they're aged about... Now we do those partly because they're fun, they're enjoyable, the students like them, the coaches and staff like them. We do them also because talent should be nurtured and found. But the main reason we do so many activities is because doing activities together as students of different ages with adults is, we think, the best way of building relationships, of helping the students to work alongside other students, to learn about themselves, to become who they really are, to have their eyes opened to the ways in which human beings work and learn together. So whether it's drama, which is very, very important to us at Whitgift, and that enables students of different age groups to work together and produce a creative experience that they've shared with adults, not necessarily teachers, also people who work in what we would call the support staff at Whitgift. So whether it's drama, whether it's music, or indeed, as I say, whether it's sport, these activities help us to build connections. And they're based around the IB later today, and I look forward to coming back to Hyderabad in times to come and seeing the young people from Springbrook and joining them with young people from Whitgift. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Mr.
So just to Ghana and Andhra Pradesh, I'm based here in Hyderabad. Just over 2 years ago, our Prime Minister signed a roadmap to strengthen UK and Indian links. And one of those important elements of the roadmap is increasing our education links. We're seeing unprecedented demand from Indian students to travel to the UK to study in the UK. Record numbers now are travelling there. But also something we want to see more of is more collaboration between institutions in the UK, schools and universities, back here with academies and schools in India. So this collaboration today between Whitgift and SAIC is one of those brilliant examples of what we want to see more of. We want to see more of UK institutions coming to India to share their knowledge, to share their experience, to help develop the education sector here in India.
This Whitgift has signed a MOU with the school Sagebrook, yes, sir. And is it a first one in Telangana? This collaboration with this?
That's a really good question. Actually, one of the biggest collaborations we have is actually related to the Oak Ridge International School, which 2 or 3 years ago was purchased by a group called Nord Anglia, which is a UK international education group. But this is certainly one of the first ceremonies I've attended where there's this link between a UK school and an Indian school.
Okay, thank you. Any specific numbers from the UK?
Which means the Indian community studying in the UK.
Is there any UK government is funding for these schools in India?
No government funding for UK schools, but it's certainly what we are funding is encouraging, looking at collaborations and putting people in contact with each other. The funding we have is something called the Achieving Scholarship Scheme, and as part of our Achieving programme, globally, India has the largest alumni within the Achieving scheme.
So 2025 you are opening this school in Hyderabad. And any more plans to open in other cities in India?
That's something you should ask Sagebrook.
Okay.
But I'm not aware at the moment of other plans. What we do have is fairly recently the Harrow School, which is another well-known school in the UK, recently opened its campus just outside Bangalore.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Top school andi 427-year-old school.
మంచి లెగసీ తోటి
May I have your attention, please? This is a small announcement for the members from the
సో ఆ
press.
స్కూల్లో స్పోర్ట్స్, ఆర్ట్స్, డ్రామా అండ్ డిఫరెంట్ థింగ్స్ కంబైన్ చేసి దే హ్యావ్ అ బ్యూటిఫుల్ కరికులం ద వే దే ఆర్ డెలివరింగ్. సో దానికి మనం అట్రాక్ట్ అయ్యి దట్ మన తెలంగాణలో, మన హైదరాబాద్లో ఇది తీసుకొస్తే చాలా బాగుంటుందని చెప్పి అబౌట్ 1.5 years బ్యాక్ ఆయన కలవడం జరిగింది. కలిసి అలాగా సిరీస్ ఆఫ్ డిస్కషన్స్ మనమేమో అది partnership today is the signing for that, where we have a technical collaboration with them to start Sagebrook Academy.
Sir, is first in Hyderabad, first in Telangana.
అవును.
సో ఇంకా వేరే సిటీస్, వేరే స్టేట్స్లో ప్రారంభించాలని అనుకుంటున్నారు సార్ మీరు?
అవునండి, బట్ ఇట్ విల్ బీ మేబీ 4-5 years తర్వాత అండి. సో వీ హ్యావ్ విత్ గిఫ్ట్ తోటి మన ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ రైట్స్ ఉన్నాయండి టు ఓపెన్ ఎనీవేర్ ఇన్ ఇండియా. సో దానికి మేము నెక్స్ట్ మోస్ట్ లైక్లీ ఇట్ విల్ బీ ఇన్ బెంగళూరు.
ఓకే సార్, విత్ గిఫ్ట్ అంటే మీకు ఎంఓయూ ఎన్ని ఇయర్స్ ఉంది సార్?
30 years.
30 years.
2025 మన కొల్లూరు ఉంది కదా, రింగ్ రోడ్, అక్కడ కొల్లూరు మీద, రింగ్ రోడ్ మీద.
సార్ ఎట్లా సార్, ఎంత పార్ట్నర్షిప్ సార్? యూకేది ఇండియాది ఎంత పార్ట్నర్షిప్ రేషియోలో పెడుతున్నారు సార్?
అంటే ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ ఉంటుంది, ఓన్లీ టెక్నికల్ సపోర్ట్ అండి. ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ అంతా
టెక్నికల్ సపోర్ట్ మనది ఇండియన్ సార్.
అంటే విత్ గిఫ్ట్ వాళ్ళు మనకి టెక్నికల్ సపోర్ట్, అకాడమిక్ సపోర్ట్, కో కరిక్యులర్ సపోర్ట్ అన్నీ ఇస్తారు. టీచర్ ట్రైనింగ్, స్టూడెంట్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్, టీచర్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్, లాట్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ చేస్తారు. మన సైడ్ నుంచేమో మనం ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ చేసి అంత మనది.
అంటే అక్కడి నుంచి టీచర్స్ వాళ్ళు కూడా ఫ్యాకల్టీ కూడా వస్తారు
వస్తారండి.
ఇక్కడ ఏ క్లాస్ నుంచి
ప్రీ ప్రైమరీ అండి, నర్సరీ నుంచి grade 5 వరకు స్టార్ట్ చేద్దామని ప్రపోజ్ చేస్తాం. తర్వాత ఎక్స్టెండ్ అప్ టు grade 12 వరకు చేస్తాం.
ఓకే.